occasional videos on YouTube where, like, for public safety or public, as a public service, you're allowed to like post dong.
Sure, right.
It's like the
health videos and surgical, shit.
How to apply a condom. I remember there was this guy who had a video for a long time. I don't know if it's still on, but it was how to apply a condom. And he shows his erect, uncut penis.
He did it himself. He doesn't like do it on like a mannequin or something.
He did it on himself. He had the balls to really. Yeah, it was important to him. God damn it.
It's important. Yeah.
But I gotta say, fuck, this guy's fucking body was nice. Oh my god, he had this beautiful tattoo that like just kind of like accented in like just the perfect way. It's probably like right on like the side, like on his left side by his chest. If I can remember correctly, might have had sleeves too. But man, and his dong, oh shit,
his dong.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe it.
Why do you keep saying dong? Like you never say dong.
I don't know. I said dong the first time. I'm sticking with it.
It's just entered your lexicon now. Yeah, like you never.
Because I don't want to say cock because that's just too. It's just too. It's too white.
Dong is not better.
Yeah, cock is not white, necessarily.
That's white as
I would assume that you'd say penis, really, not cock.
That's white people's favorite word.
That's white people's favorite word.
Not white people, white guys.
White guy's favorite word is cock or penis?
Or dick. Like, even just dick. No. Like, everyone says dick.
Most black guys, we don't say cock like that. But
talk to your gay black friends. They say cock. What do they say though? What do they say?
Shout out to them.
Shout out to them, but oh god.
Do you know what they say?
Apparently not.
He's talking about friends.
Damn, Jesus Christ.
What are they?
Whoa.
Shots fired.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Tez is disowning.
You said you have a fucking cousin who's gay and black.
We family, but
yeah. Friends? You're not friends with your cousin?
I haven't spoken to that man since he was like 10.
Oh, well, you're talking about him like you were friends with him.
He family.
Okay.
I respect him.
Well, shout out to Tezo's cousin because welcome back to Yuck Time.
You know what else? What
a fucking start we're off to.
Gay black guys do.
Well, then if you don't have any gay black friends, then you're talking shit. You're talking out of your ass.
We're off to the races already.
What did I ever say? I had gay black friends.
No, you don't. I don't. No, I said it. I'm saying if you don't have gay black friends, then you don't know what they call cocks. You know what they call them.
Well, if I know that they taking it too, so
yeah.
Jesus.
I mean, at the end of the day, they can call it whatever they wanted. They do a lot of things with that motherfucker.
Now you're defaulting to cocks.
I am doing a lot of things.
Now you're reversing course.
I'm confused.
And going back.
Stop it.
Oh man, we're shaping Colter's mind here. We're changing his vernacular on the fly.
I mean, he can say what he thinks.
Todger.
I think the tallywhacker is definitely a whiter term for
Red Rocket.
On the H.
Red Rocket. Oh, by the way, I watched that movie recently.
What?
Have you ever seen Red Rocket?
Oh, the Simon Rex. I thought you were. We saw the fucking stupid dog movie. I already fucking brought this up on yesterday's episode or last week's episode, if you're listening in. That we saw Strays and there was a fucking dog boner joke in that. So that's usually what I think of, unfortunately, when I hear Red Rocket.
Wait, are we recording?
That was like a South Park joke. Yes, we've been recording.
Oh,
I fucking introed on you shitting all over gay people.
Oh. I was sitting back when I was
with
talking.
Me here are Colter and Tezo as usual.
I ain't shit on them, but I just say a shout out to them.
Well, shout out to them, the people that he does not talk to or associate with.
Hey, I talk to him.
But you don't know what they call cocks. So can you really say that you've talked to them? Can you really make that claim?
They don't talk to me about that. You see, when we were just talking about Philadelphia, it's going to be one of them scenes.
Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah, I've never seen Philadelphia, and Tez showed me the scene where this gay guy, like, approaches Denzel in the pharmacy and tries to slide on him, and Denzel like fucking like says a slur right in his face. It's like I'm not for any of that fucking shit, and walks out pissed.
He said it twice.
He goes Eddie Murphy on him. Yeah, no.
Woo 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 woo.
That fucking scene always felt like the worst scene in the whole movie to me because that fucking pickup. That hookup there is so fucking unrealistic.
Well, like, that's what made it funny to me.
I'm sorry, if you're a gay man in the city...
Having not seen it before.
It's a meme on Black Twitter.
I mean, that guy looked put together. Like the one that's on Denzel.
That's an upstanding gay man.
Yeah, he didn't look like a creep, right?
No.
And so, like, the fact that he should be able to read signs better.
It's reinforcing the stereotype that gay guys like don't have boundaries or whatever the fuck.
Wait, did Denzel do something to like make it look like to make him misconstrue that?
No, he didn't do a damn thing. Like
he just
literally,
talked to him.
no, just the act of him taking Tom Hanks's character's case and defending Tom Hanks, the gay man.
Oh right, he knows about the case.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay,
Like at that point,
lawyer.
I'm assuming in the movie
Right.
that it's publicized that
Yeah, he
this is
does
a thing.
famous-
I wouldn't have fucking assumed that. Yeah, I don't know. That always felt that.
Oh yeah, you're a lawyer
Also-
for a gay guy. You
also,
must be
it's
gay.
the fact that it's two straight men. I don't know if that actor's actually gay, but
Yeah.
it just felt like straight guys playing gay guys, written by straight guys who don't know what the fuck they're
That's
talking
how
about.
it was back in the
That's
90s.
how it felt to me. It felt
Yeah.
very unrealistic. It didn't feel like an actual like getting hit on by a gay guy. Also,
Right.
most gays, unless they're like really certain that they're hitting on somebody who's gay,
I
they're not
would
gonna hit on
say
people in, like,
I would say I had a similar type situation, but I didn't react that way.
Right.
So
similar, but where at?
Multiple.
Was this the one that I was
Where
there
at, though?
for that you want to bring up?
that was one like
That's because- okay.
it happened in New York City.
Let's tell that story. I don't know if
To
we
anybody who ever moved to New York City, it's gonna happen. If you would like, I'm a pretty nigga, you know, so it's gonna happen. I'm sorry, it's gonna happen.
True.
It's gonna happen. So I don't take that disrespect. You just gotta know how to keep it pushing.
The topic for this episode is confidence. Confidence you should have in yourself.
Yeah.
Confidence you should have in your friends. Confidence that could lead you to stealing someone's fucking wallet right out of their hands because they gave it to you.
What?
No, like you
where
said
did that
confidence
come from?
earlier. Like Colter sort of
Is
brought
that
this topic
confidence or
up.
is that just stealing? What the?
The con in con man comes from confidence.
Yeah, it is a confidence artist, con artist.
That's what
Yeah.
I was getting at. You bitch.
Yeah.
All right. So now we're all on the same page.
Mhm.
Wonderful. We can move forward.
I could see that.
Yeah. But yeah, confidence.
Confidence.
You gotta have that audacity to do that.
Notably self-confidence.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I said.
I just noticed a lot of people I meet. I was out in Philly this weekend, and
Shout out Philly.
I was meeting a lot of people who just have these. I don't know. I was meeting a lot of people who just have like these self-image, things. I was just hanging out with a bunch of people,
Yeah.
and they all had self-image problems, and they're all good looking.
Were they social media people?
Typical.
That's
Nah.
big. Yeah.
They're not. Well, no, yeah, they do use a lot of social media.
Typical Pennsylvania
thing. I mean,
behavior.
Not even just
They're on
Pennsylvania.
their fucking phones.
Most
half the
pretty
time.
people, like at a certain extent, they try to play it off, but
Yeah.
like a certain blemish or they see certain flaws. Like you was like whatever.
This is
but
just a
they-
human thing. This
they
sort of touches everybody.
Exaggerated. They
Yeah.
exaggerated a lot.
Yeah, and it's like, I think that
We spoke on this.
it's
Yeah.
really fucking. I don't know. It's just really interesting to me how so many people who are cool people too.
Right.
Occasionally meet somebody who's really good looking, a fucking piece of shit, and it's like, why doesn't anybody like me? And it's like, because you're a piece of shit. It has nothing to do with, it's because I'm ugly. It's like, okay, now you're just fishing for
In
fucking
the
compliments.
inside, yeah.
Well,
Second
yeah,
of all, like
that's
it's just you meet people like that who just want compliments. That they want reassurance, and they're just artificially trying to get it.
right.
That's stupid. But like, I'm talking about people who are like cool people,
Mm-hmm.
generally well put together people, and
Who are really like
who are-
deeply affected.
who look fine. They're good looking people,
Yeah.
and like they're good looking people. They're not like and
This
for
goes
some
beyond
reason-
this goes beyond just looks too.
right. And there's all sorts of fucking like
There's,
anorexia.
like, competency
we're gonna
and-
leave all that
and,
shit
like-
out. I think.
Okay.
Like we're not gonna talk
We're
about
being
distorted
shallow as fuck
self-image.
on this episode.
We're not going to talk about distorted self-image on like a medical scale. I
Sure.
don't want to do that. I'm talking about distorted self-image like for people growing up. It just made me start thinking about that because
Sorry to our trans listeners who wanted to hear us talk about
Dysphoria?
trans
we've already talked about dysphoria.
Um,
But like
yeah, we're not qualified for that shit. This is the we are unqualified for everything.
we're not qualified for anything we've ever talked about.
That's not true.
We don't I you know what? But I do have the qualifications for this.
Okay.
Because you know what? I've read several pickup artistry books.
Oh God.
You know?
I'm sure you have.
Yeah, I've written several of those.
You've written.
I've had my own TV show.
Right.
My own TV show on YouTube.
Okay. Yeah, you were
That
on
was never
Oprah.
on TV.
I remember the Oprah appearance.
Yeah.
Ellen wasn't as like I feel like she was icy towards you.
Mm-hmm.
Like that just seems like her vibe.
Fuck generous.
Well, she was kind of losing. I don't know. She was in that area where she was forced to still talk to Manosphere guys,
Right.
but she didn't really want to.
Right.
But it was still like a part of the lineup was just way too
Like
long.
she's basically a man herself, though.
God, she talked to half of them.
We're being honest.
If she was talking to me, she'd really like blown her load on that shit. So she deserves whatever discomfort she got. Actually, you can quote me on that. Generally,
Yeah.
Ellen DeGeneres deserves whatever discomfort she has.
Jesus Christ.
Amen.
Actually, that's not very nice. But
I mean, I
She's
don't
not
give a
very
shit.
nice.
yeah, I heard she was pretty.
Shots
shitty, but
fired at Ellen
I don't really know
for being a bitch.
I don't even know what she did necessarily. It just seems like
She was like abusive to like her underlings like on the show.
Yeah, but like how?
Producer
I never heard,
like
like, the
screaming and
stories.
shit and you know like not apologizing and like being fucking weird to like
Condescending.
like did you see like the Dakota Johnson interview where Ellen was like, "Oh, you didn't invite me to your wedding," and she was like, "Yes, I did. You didn't show up," and she called her out right to her face on her own fucking show. So like that was the start of it, I want
Yeah.
to say, but then yeah, a lot of stuff started trickling out where yeah, her employees were not treated well,
Yeah.
supposedly, allegedly.
I
I wasn't
mean-
fucking there.
So, if she was confident in herself,
Mhm.
truly, she wouldn't need to be treating her fucking employees like that. She could trust in them. Because
Right.
if you can trust in yourself and be confident with yourself,
Let's police.
you can trust in others.
Let's police Ellen's amount of confidence.
Yeah, this is the first principle in my first book.
Right.
Yeah, and so
Your book that you promoted on her show.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's called
She did not pay attention to your book, apparently.
called
She
Cocks
didn't
and
read it all the way
Tallywackers.
through. Cocks and Tallywackers.
yeah, it's called Cocks and Tallywackers.
Okay.
I
I didn't read the book either, apparently. Shit.
How to kill a bitch.
Cocks and Tallywackers.
With
Subtitle:
with
How to kill a
kindness.
bitch with ... with kindness.
yeah, that's on the back.
Sheesh.
The kindness part.
Oh, I thought that was the full title.
Yeah, but it's like the if I did it thing.
Yeah, it's like all the
would've
other
done it.
words,
Yeah.
like part of the title, just make up the other words.
Yeah.
I would have done it.
But
we gotta
like,
design this cover now for this book.
How to kill a bitch with kindness. That's pretty funny.
Oh yeah. How do we kill a bitch with confidence?
How do we kill a bitch with confidence?
Confidence is where it's at. Kindness can fuck itself.
Well,
We're done being kind in this bitch. Fuck those nice guys. Nice guys finish last up in here. We don't fuck with nice
Nah,
people
man, I'm
in
a
general.
gentleman, ladies. I'm nice.
no. Well,
This man said that being a pimp is gentlemanly.
That's what I went over
is.
in
on our
my.
last episode.
That's when I went over
It
in my
is.
second book.
Right.
Nice guys.
A pimp is a gentleman.
Nice guys do finish first. It's true.
Really.
But then once you get her into your apartment, and you're locking the door as you're staring into her eyes, and your eyes just go black,
Hmm.
then you can do whatever you want.
That's also the full title of
Yeah.
that book. Yeah.
I often think of that. That's like the most frightening thing in the world to me. Like going back with somebody.
Right.
Like all those serial killer stories.
Yeah.
You know, because
Yeah.
I don't imagine like all those Jeffrey Dahmer victims. Like I don't imagine they were stupid.
Tez murder is scary.
You know, but like one person's a
Yeah,
certain
okay.
way until the second they get behind closed doors, and then they're just like a fucking like tarantula or something.
They're
That's
fucking
fucking-
psychopaths.
I know,
That's
but
their
it's-
whole thing.
I know, but it's like
Vampires.
the switch must be so frightening when that happens.
Yeah.
It must be so
I'm sure.
fucking startling. I don't
I'm
know.
sure.
It's horrible.
But,
If
all of the true crime media that I've ever consumed has taught me one thing, is that shit's scary.
Yeah. No.
No, it's not scary. No, he's you got to listen to yesterday's episode.
Oh my god.
Is the thing,
Wait,
because-
let's do a quick recap because nobody's gonna listen to
I
that
should-
because I wasn't on it.
I should have actually listened to it.
Tez has no fear of death.
I didn't. I
You have-
don't really know the entirety of what we talked about. But
You have no fear of death as a concept, or
No fear of death and no fear of murder.
like the eternal fear, like, oh man, I'm scared I'm gonna die,
Mm-hmm.
or I'm scared someone else is gonna die.
Yeah.
yeah, but wouldn't you fear the pain?
No,
Why not?
I'm gonna be dead.
No, but if you're getting murdered,
the
it might
pain
be painful.
of dying in some gruesome
But it
way.
might not.
Yeah. It probably would.
Well, that's just the way I die. Oh,
Also,
well.
like,
I'm gonna be dead.
Of course, you'd be afraid. That'd be a natural response. You can't help that.
I wouldn't be in fear.
Zero self-preservation instinct. This man has been hit by cars and shit. We can't speak on that.
I came to terms and grips with life at a young age.
Yeah. Well, as long as I'm not flying up in the air. Like, I got hit by a car once.
Yeah.
And that wasn't necessarily
scary.
That was startling. And
Right.
it was shocking. And my heart rate definitely went up. I was like, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't, like, scary.
Well, how hard
like,
did you
terrifying.
get hit? Were you just, like,
I was
bumped?
gonna say, that's
I
how
got,
death go be.
I got hit hard enough to have a bruise on the side of my leg for a second.
You're gonna be like, damn, this really happened.
But I rode the hood of the car for a second. I rode the hood of the car for, like, maybe, like, 10 feet.
You did the right thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, they
You gotta not literally get run
so
over.
I wasn't hit that hard.
Yeah.
But it was still really startling.
This man was fucking ass over ankles.
Yeah. But I would call the response I
not-
had fear. That was a fear response. That was my adrenaline going up because I just got hit by a car and I didn't see it, I think that, like, Tez, of course you'd be scared. You're gonna get murdered.
Speak for yourself, sir.
No fear of death.
We gotta put this to the test now.
To the test. Okay.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Like, we can't fucking, like, present hypotheticals to him because he'd be like, I would not put myself in that situation. I feel like it's like, oh, what if you were skydiving into a volcano? Blah blah blah. Like, I don't know what the fuck I could ask.
I chose to do this.
Okay.
I'm gonna be scared. I chose this.
See, there you go.
I seen Peggy Hill. I know what this is.
The other end of the spectrum is like he signed up for this fate.
Yeah.
He knows what he's getting into
very quickly.
Fuck.
Right.
Think of a hypothetical or whatever. I mean, like, but if I don't,
I waste my time
possible.
being scared. I could do other shit.
Yeah.
Appreciate the life I had.
All of those people, all those people who were murdered.
All the lonely people.
All the people in the world who were murdered and were scared while getting murdered.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing on Tez. They should have learned from Tez.
They were all dumb bitches.
Hey, dog, some people, you don't know if they were scared. They probably was like, man, hey, it is what it is.
No, the ones that we know for sure were scared.
Oh,
we're talking about. Okay. The ones that we have definitive proof, they are all bitches compared to you. You are better than them.
I mean,
and you shall always be.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Fuck being murdered, am I right?
I respect them. I respect them in their emotion.
I'm just saying there are certain situations that, like, really, that, because, like, I don't know, but the thing is, what a serial killer does is he takes advantage of your confidence.
Sure, yeah.
He takes advantage of your confidence by...
Serial killers are the ultimate con artists.
I've heard serial killers confess later. It's like this woman didn't want to come up with me, and I asked her to just come up for one drink, and she did it to be polite.
Yeah.
Her desire to be polite got her killed.
Yeah.
And, like,
that's all it takes.
Yeah.
Dumb bitch.
But, like...
No, that's like, how...
not even dumb. Not even dumb. Most people do that.
It's like, like spooky hitchhikers on the side of the road taking advantage. Like, they're going to take advantage of people.
That's why they made that shit illegal.
Although, you shouldn't pick up hitchhikers, but you should pick up ghostly hitchhikers.
Yeah, if you ever see a ghost, let them into your car.
Let me in.
Only hitchhiker you should pick up if you know that person. If he's like your homie.
You see La Llorona, like, on the side of the road, and she's, like, screaming. She's like,
yeah.
You just let her, give her a ride. Just give her a ride wherever she needs to go.
No bitches, no rides on the side of the road.
Anyways,
those fucking, like,
where were we going?
La Llorona videos on YouTube are funny as shit.
Mm-hmm.
Screaming ass, wailing ass ghost.
Wailing ass ghost.
Always someone in a car too, so they're conveniently able to get away.
True. True.
Never seen what's the name? What's that movie? Showgirls, I believe.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've seen Showgirls.
Shorty was like that.
Is there a ghost in Showgirls?
No, she was like a hitchhiker, bodying people.
Mm.
Is that part of Showgirls? I've never seen Showgirls.
She doesn't. I don't remember if she bodies anyone.
Yeah.
Maybe towards the end, but no, at the
Then
start
she had
she's
to do
hitchhiking. Yeah.
But it's like alluded that she had to do that in her last city. That's why she dipped it.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, that's true.
You both have fucking seen Showgirls.
I'm a pervert.
And that's the most scandalous part
So I seen
of
that
this
movie more times than you probably should have seen that movie.
What do you think of Showgirls? Let's get your review of Showgirls.
It's an awesome movie. It's the most dumbest movie I'll ever watch.
Yeah.
But it's intricate. Like, shorty can't dance, but she becoming a starlet in Vegas
Mm-hmm. You know, that movie I actually defend too.
because she pretty.
You defend it?
Yeah, you know who directed it?
It's Verhoeven.
Verhoeven.
Isn't Kyle MacLachlan in it?
Kyle MacLachlan is in it. Yeah.
Yeah, like,
And
but,
it's actually not that bad.
well,
Who
that's
is
what
he?
fucked it up is the pedigree.
Yeah, but it was also
who was the McLaughlin person?
That's
Oh.
that's Cooper from Twin Peaks.
I'm talking about in the movie. Who he played?
Oh, God, I can't remember.
Is he like the
I've
main?
seen this movie in a long
is,
time.
is there a main guy? Is he the main?
The
guy?
main dude is like a black guy, kinda. Black dude with dreads. Kinda.
He's white.
Then you got the strip club owner. Then you got the dude that run the dance squad.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
He fucking with he the white dude.
So
that's fucking with the
anybody listening right now should just go on Wikipedia
Right.
and look that up,
Sure.
and then send a comment.
And yeah, post a comment,
Post a comment.
like, comment, subscribe, and now we can get on with our fucking lives.
What
squad.
is-
Yeah, watch
what is-
Showgirls.
What does Kyle MacLachlan do in the movie?
in Showgirls? In fucking like we're
He might be the dude that fucking in the pool.
I feel like we spent more time talking about Showgirls now than most people do just on the internet. That
Yeah, that movie
consider
is
themselves
lost.
actual professional
That's
fucking
the
critics.
lost movie.
Lost movie.
But it
Jurassic
just had
Park.
to do with Hitchhiker. She was a murderous hitchhiker.
You know, there's a Showgirls too, where like it was just like one of the women that was in the first one. Like I think produced, wrote, and directed Showgirls 2. Somehow got it released as the official sequel. I think by like whoever owns the distribution rights to the original.
Oh really?
Why are you on your phone right now? You fucking son of a bitch.
Just a second. I do have to reply to this.
Fucking.
You could be on this show, you did. You just
Yeah,
gotta
just
carry.
calm
You just gotta
down.
carry it.
Chill out, man.
I am the dictator of Yuck Time. This is the Yuck Reich. the fifth, the fourth and a half Reich. We are the successors to the fucking Holy Roman Empire, you pieces of shit. Fuck you, neo-Nazis. I'm your daddy. You can all suck my fucking nuts and shit. And I'm just gonna keep saying wild, out-of-pocket stuff until fucking Colter gets off his goddamn piece of shit phone. Motherfucker. Fucking son of a bitch, piece of ass.
I'm done.
Fuck Nazis. I went off on a weird tangent
It's
there.
like an Oppenheimer where it's like you know, I don't know what Colter was texting about, but you know, maybe it was just something more important.
You're texting a furry about them soldering their fucking vibrator back together or something.
I was teaching somebody how to do something really quick.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to keep them waiting.
It's very important business.
Well, it's
Whatever.
midnight, you know. I don't want to fucking keep them waiting.
You're
all night.
soldering at midnight.
But anyways,
You know how it is, people who solder.
okay, let's get back to let's get back to what we're talking about.
Let's get back to business.
This is all gonna be deleted, I hope, by you. Probably won't.
I'm keeping the Nazi
Because
shit.
you're fucking trying to get me canceled.
Yeah, I'm trying to get us all
I was
canceled.
gonna call you lazy, but that wasn't very nice. Yeah.
Fuck you.
Before we do anything,
Yeah.
let's shout out the person who helped us out
Who's that?
with the computer.
Oh, yes. Shout out to our friend. Should we mention
go ahead.
her name? Was it Jenna?
Yeah. Shout out to our friend Jenna.
Shout out to Jenna. I have not met you personally, but you have possibly saved my career by giving me this laptop, which has become indispensable in continuing this show. So thank you incredibly very much. I'm not going to delete this thank you this time because I did last time because I kept saying some dark shit. I'm
Okay.
going to refrain.
Shout out to you, shorty.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jenna.
Yeah, I'll tell the story really quick.
Tell a story.
So you were really, really, really sad a couple times ago when I came here.
I was very sad.
Really, really
Well, a
upset.
couple times ago.
Because John's computer was just
It
fucking...
was a couple times. He's making it funny that I'm always sad.
What?
Not
He's
always.
joking that I'm always
Not
sad.
always.
So, John was really, 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 really sad because John is a graphic designer and does a bunch of stuff on the computer, musician. But John's computer is shit. It was terrible. It had like a broken screen. It wouldn't load anything. And John was really, really upset about that, and John can't afford to get a new computer. So I went on to one of my furry group chats. You know, the ones that you make fun of me for all the time?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I just said, hey, my friend's really sad. does anybody have a computer that they can like give me? This is a long shot. I'm just saying, like, does anybody like I might be able to pay you for it or something? You know, we'll work something out.
And
then somebody
goodness.
immediately just responded, yeah, sure. Here, have a computer.
Yeah.
That's good. That's a good computer, no?
It is a pretty good computer.
Yeah.
It is.
I mean, it's not like going to be the best computer ever made, but, you know.
No, but it's at least on par with the one I had before, and it actually works better because it's not bogged down by years of misuse.
Yeah.
And abuse.
It was well taken care of.
Yeah.
But, yeah. I mean, that's what I'm talking about with furries, man.
Yeah.
That's what I was talking about there.
Like, Colter is 100% put his fucking money where his mouth is when it comes to furries being helpful people.
Yeah.
110%. So thank you, Jenna.
Shout out to Jenna and the
And
furries.
and Jenny even asked us, like, is this friend a furry? It's like, oh no, it's a normie.
Normie.
And she, you know what? She was still like, okay. That's how fucking cool they are.
Yes.
They're that cool.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's really cool. Most people wouldn't
Very,
do that.
very fucking cool.
Most people wouldn't fucking do
Beyond
that.
cool.
Are you still a normie?
Am I still a normie?
He is not a normie. He is full. Like, the fact that he has a fursona means he's already, you know.
Just because he didn't have a costume yet. That's only.
I don't have a costume.
It doesn't matter.
I mean, a fursuit, not a costume.
I mean, a
I mean, it is a
fursuit.
costume.
A fursuit.
You're getting all
respect it.
particular and
It's
shit.
a second skin.
He's
So
he's such a furry. The way he's just speaking right now.
So it doesn't matter.
Well, they don't call it a costume.
Of course
I'll call
not.
Your fursuit might have a costume. You might have a fursuit
yeah.
and then put on a costume over that too.
Like the
right.
astronaut.
Yeah, like the
Oh
astronaut.
God. Not a shout out to that fucking guy. You can fuck off. Yeah, we don't. That's the one furry I could think of that's on the shit list.
Sure, but like, yeah, no, I mean, yeah, they just call it fursuits.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, a lot of those fursuits people wear, they're super important to them. You know, they're
Right.
super fucking important to them. They like get them and they wear them and they cry because of how. I'm not even saying that in a mean way. I'm saying that like as a fact.
That makes sense. It's sentimental.
Like it's
Just slobber
so
real
fucking,
quick all over the inside of the new
it's
suit.
a sentimental type. Thing.
Yeah, but I will say one thing about I've tried on fursuits. I can give you my 2 cents on fursuits. I actually tried one on. A friend of mine like has a new head. It's his first head.
Okay.
Yeah, it's their first head, and was like, "Oh, try this on," and I tried it on, and it had amazing visibility.
Mm-hmm.
Like I could see most things.
I'm
which
sure
is
that
kind of
that's
incredible.
They
What fur
figured
is it?
that out.
No, you would be so fucking amazed.
What
Holy
type of
shit!
furry?
Sometimes I put them on, I can't see a fucking thing. I'm
Damn.
blind, even though there's fucking eye holes and shit. What?
What type of furry?
That was a cat.
So does it matter or?
Doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. I mean, there's some suits that like have a different degree of visibility. If you're wearing like a fucking they have these things called protogens. If you're wearing one of those, I have no idea what the visibility is for that, but I imagine it's just a giant, like almost like a SWAT team.
I'm assuming
helmet.
some of them or a lot of them go by like I guess what amusement park mascot principles of like you could see out the mouth or the neck.
Most of the time, you want to see through the eyes. They make
Right,
the eyes
like-
have like this kind of weird mesh type thing
Yeah,
that
yeah.
you can see through, but like a lot of them just have terrible fucking. Like I have no idea how they get anywhere or do anything in that. Like I would be terrified to walk around. So I don't know, like, but this one, the one I tried on earlier, had really amazing visibility. But I don't know what you do about that, or if it's just the luck of the draw, or what.
Right.
Also, those things cost so much fucking money. I don't think I want to pay that much money for anything.
No.
You know, I don't need a fursuit.
With
I
the
don't
help
need
of the
that shit.
community, y'all could do anything.
Yeah, most people aren't gonna help you get $7,500.
Yeah,
For a
that's
fursuit, though?
where the line gets drawn.
Yeah,
I
that's a
wanna
little
say.
hard.
They might
Although-
have jobs for you to do to build up.
Well, you know, if you have a sugar
So
daddy,
you want a fursuit, you got to work for it, bitch.
you can find a sugar daddy who might pay for that. But even if I had like even if I like didn't have my boyfriend, and I found a boyfriend, and my boyfriend, my furry boyfriend was willing to pay for that, I'd be like, that would make me super fucking uncomfortable.
You wouldn't cry.
No, I would just now I would feel like I owe them things that I don't feel comfortable owing them, like sex, for example, or whatever,
Well, if they don't want none of that.
or just simply staying with them. You know, that's like if I broke up with them, now it'd be like it's like oh, I want that fucking fursuit back.
You get
that.
you get like shunned from like certain
Yeah,
friend
like
circles
that's
and
fuck
like
that
all of
shit.
that.
Yeah, I don't want anybody paying for something that big unless it's like something I really need, like kidney surgery. Then I'd appreciate the fuck out of it. But
You'll take a kidney, you won't take a fursuit.
well, if it's kidney surgery, it's like you owe me the other kidney. Like, you know, it's like most people are
that's
paying
not how
for
that
that.
fucking works. They're not gonna take what?
Most people are paying for kidney surgery because they want to keep you alive and they don't want you to die. You know, it's not like it's like a you owe me thing. But I imagine that must have happened at some point. Yeah, that's probably happened a bunch of times.
Not trading kidneys.
Right.
That's not happened.
But like, you know,
isn't that how that one chick feel that gave, what was it, Selena Gomez a kidney?
Yeah.
What?
Selena Gomez's best friend like gave her kidney, and then she turned around and like immediately started doing drugs again, and like
that's so
didn't
cool.
give a fuck. Like she's doing meth with Justin Bieber and all that.
That's so awesome.
Good. And then like
Justin Bieber does meth?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Is this bullshit or?
Does he not look like he does meth?
No, I mean, is there proof he does
allegedly.
meth?
Literally, like, he was photographed
Allegedly.
with Selena Gomez in a fucking back alley, like, copping drugs from some fucking... Like, you don't go and get coke in L.A. in an alley. So,
True.
Let me just put it that way.
Might.
Not if you're Justin Bieber.
There's a lot of alleys in LA.
I mean, like, if
They
I
got
were
nice alleys
if I were
compared to
Justin
Chicago.
Bieber, if I were Justin Bieber, you wouldn't need to go to an alleyway to get drugs. You'd have somebody drive to your house and come through your house and do it behind closed doors because you're famous.
Maybe you wanted to feel retro or hood.
And yet.
Maybe you wanted to be, feel like, yeah, I'm really with the shits. Like, I be touching shit. I be stepping on shit out here in LA. Fuck Miley Cyrus. I'm Justin Bieber. They got songs about me. My name is Cocaine. Bieber.
Fuck that guy.
I'm off that Bieber.
Fuck him.
Shout out to Justin Bieber.
Fuck him. He sucks.
Bieber.
He's a bitch.
You playing with your nose. You off that Bieber.
Can't spell bitch without B-I. And how do you spell Bieber? It's
Bimber.
The same two letters.
He off that baby. Oh.
Bitch ass. Oh.
That's that good shit. Off that baby.
It's the worst song that's ever been fucking
baby.
made.
Ooh.
You're calling it good.
Well, that's such a...
No, not the song. The drugs. I'm talking about the drugs.
Fuck you for that question. The worst song ever made. Like, it's just gonna pop into our heads.
It's
Oh,
Friday.
I got one.
Question.
I got one.
I didn't ask a question. I made a statement.
Oh, I thought you said.
motherfucker.
I thought you said, "What is the worst song?" ever
No,
made?"
I said that
Okay,
baby.
Can you re-ask that again?
I didn't ask a question.
No,
there was no question.
Can you restate that statement?
Can you ask what is the worst song ever made?
So that you could get mad at me again
No,
for
I
asking
don't-
a stupid question?
I actually I have an answer this time.
What's the fucking worst song ever made?
Simply Having a Wonderful Christmas Time by Paul McCartney. That fucking song is so annoying. It's amazing.
I am a gay ass guy.
Stop it. Stop.
It's gonna be stuck in his fucking head for the next 24 hours. God.
Not familiar.
We'll show you after.
Oh, you're blessed.
Yeah.
You're blessed if you haven't heard it. No, like,
Might have heard it.
I want to say...
You've probably heard, if you've been in a department store during
I
Christmas.
want to
you've heard the
say,
song.
and so this is Christmas is a little more annoying because I hate children
Right.
and I don't want to hear children's
Damn.
voices.
What about the Charlie Brown? Like, Christmas
That's fine.
time is
That's fine. That's
here.
classic. That's fucking heartwarming. Actual.
Talking about I hate children.
Charlie Brown gets a pass because he's not real.
A tisk.
The music's real.
Music is all fake.
Music's all fake.
A tisk.
Bullshit.
Tisk.
Okay, let's get back on track. Let's talk about confidence for a second.
What track?
Let's have one insight at the end of this. Can we please
Yeah,
have a light at the
okay,
end of the tunnel?
Mr. Self-Help, who's the publisher of 17 books
No,
about
let's
confidence.
have a fucking discussion about it. How did you feel about yourself growing up?
Oh god, I had an overinflated ego beyond fucking hell.
Really?
Really, because like I want to say it's only because I read like a shitload of books from a very young age,
Right.
and my parents were like really gassed me up, like thinking, "Oh, you're smart, and then like I would go to school and like read a bunch of books and do well in class and be like, I'm smart, and then after the first year, after kindergarten, everyone was like, okay, fuck this kid.
Yeah. And they hated you.
Like, we're done with this little piece of shit, like, talking about how smart he is. And then they all turned on me. for good reason.
Wow.
Like, and
Talking
I
about after kindergarten.
Like you're fucking. Wait, are you? Really...
because I don't know if it was even true necessarily. I was just like a little
Don't
like
put
That's
yourself
early
down
as
like
fuck.
that.
I was just
you
a
ain't even
geek.
really doing much in kindergarten.
Yeah.
Well, that like still from a very young age, I was just like into all the nerdy shit. Like I was book learning,
So you
numbers, fucking like all that dumb shit, and like it very quickly became like my entire personality.
Jeez.
But I want to say it's good that I can identify that kind of shit now as an adult, looking back, because like I don't know. It wasn't great. It didn't set me up well for interactions with friends going forward because I was really I was an asshole. Still am an asshole, but in many different ways.
Jeez.
I'm a dumb asshole now. I was a little fucking know-it-all asshole before. Colter, get the fuck off of the fucking phone!
Okay, well, I think you're putting yourself down.
Well, I mean, sure, whatever. I don't care.
No. I think you're putting yourself down because you were like, it's like, oh, and all those people, they cut me off and they hated me, and for good reason. Don't fucking talk about yourself like that.
Did you know that
You
they for sure hated you? Did they tell you to your face this?
Once they started like turning out, like calling me nerd in like a derogatory way, or just like,
Did you say anything back?
Yeah.
huh?
You say anything back?
Well, no, I didn't have anything to say back because like my
What?
ego was already so inflated. It was like, I'm better than you. I don't have to fucking take your criticism.
You gotta roast them.
I was too like fucking autistic to roast.
What? You gotta cook them niggas. What?
There was like nothing for me to do.
That
Like
little
I
bum ass
hadn't.
K-Swiss you got on.
Like if I was ever clever, it was just in like a weird,
that's why your
mean,
mama a hoe.
fucked up way.
At that age, we straight your mama jokes.
That all came later.
Kindergarten, you get
That
them
all
your
came
mamas
later,
off.
not fucking kindergarten.
Hell no, because once you got to like
First grade is when your mama.
once you got to
jokes
like
came
first, second
along.
grade, niggas was fighting about their mamas.
No, like I kind of romanticized kindergarten in a
Fighting
way.
about their mamas, you got to like when you was real young, you get that off. But once you got it like 7, 8, 9, like nah,
Yeah.
niggas was fighting about their mamas.
Fucking, yeah. Don't fucking.
I got nothing to say to that.
I mean, but that's a different. You from a different place, so I can't just say that's what.
No,
you're
I've
supposed to do.
seen white people, over like not over your mama jokes, but over like mom hate, over mom insults. I've seen shit like that go down. I mean, I think that's pretty universal.
That's very universal.
What you say about my mama?
Yeah, what'd you say about my mom? I think that's
Say anything about the dad though.
Yeah, it's like, who gives a shit?
Oh yeah, free fall.
No one cares.
My dad could beat up your dad. Your dad's
I don't
fucking
even
gay.
know my dad.
I could fuck your dad in the ass. That's how gay he
I don't even
is.
know my dad. Well, I don't know my dad either.
Yeah.
So.
I would beat the shit out of your dad. I would fuck your dad. Oh wait, what? What if your bully just like all of a sudden like just like outed himself by
It's
I
like-
would have sex with your dad. That'd be good.
I mean, gay niggas was bullying niggas. Just because you was gay.
It's just like a straight up gay bully.
It's true. I think I probably.
It's like, I'm
bullied
gonna
somebody
fuck your
at some
ass
point.
tomorrow if you come anywhere near me.
Yeah, I probably was a bully at some point. You know what? I feel bad about that.
We've all been
That's something
bullies.
I don't have
I
a lot
had
of
my
confidence
bullying
in.
phase too.
I mean, as kids, I'm not nice.
like I
people.
turned it the fuck around. I wasn't a victim.
I'm not 100%. I'm not 100% confident.
Yeah.
God, that was horrible. I'm not 100% confident in the fact that like all the people who I bullied up until just the second, I was convinced thoroughly deserved it.
Up until just a second.
Yeah, I
You
was like,
motherfucker.
yeah, fuck them. I didn't like him. There must have been some reason.
No,
right?
like I think
I must have known something.
I think back and it's like, oh fuck, I could have been responsible for a school shooter.
Yeah.
You know?
No,
like,
I was actually really mean to one kid, and I feel terrible about it. I'm not gonna.
I can think of a couple kids where, yeah, like I don't know.
Yeah,
I was never that
actually two. I was elementary school and middle school where I felt really shitty about it later.
Right.
But kids were also really mean to me, so I had to take it out somehow.
Sure.
Yeah, it was. You know what?
Yeah, I got bullied too, but fucking whatever.
The thing is that I
Ain't
think
nothing.
that the key to life is confidence that is totally unjustified. You know what I mean? Like it has no justification. But you know what? You're not like super desperate and you're not like a con artist who's desperately or somebody trying to sell you a used car. You're just like, yeah, I could totally fucking bench that.
Just having the gift of gab, pretty much.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I could. No, yeah, I could totally outbench you.
But what if I want to be a con artist? What if I do want to rip people off and get away with it with a smile and a fucking chuckle?
Then congratulations. you are the true American profession.
Hell yeah.
I think that
Well,
really.
you're Italian, no, just playing.
No, you're like the cowboys of today. I really think that's really like that's the ultimate
like,
American profession.
You know why I love the Ocean's 11 movies?
Why?
It's because like they become fucking friends with basically everybody that like becomes part of their grift. Like they never really like try to trick like people like into helping them. Like if they want someone to help them, then they're gonna be like, oh yeah, you know, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours, you know, that kind of thing. Like it's the coolest bunch of criminals in like any movie.
It's a super unrealistic group of
It's
criminals.
unrealistic
because
as shit.
Here's how it would really go. Once they get the heist done,
Right.
it would go like Goodfellas. They just kill every single person in like a desperate panic.
No, yeah, Andy Garcia would have fucking murdered like everybody.
No, I don't believe it because you know it's still like certain big heists that's still unsolved. Like that, they believe certain groups or crews that's still hitting them. If they like old head type, like from past generations.
That's assuming. That's assuming that like they got away with it, but then like they also didn't fall apart and we didn't hear about it.
Yeah, we just didn't hear about
because like
it.
you know that shit could happen behind closed doors too. It doesn't have to be like
also people
public
get found
affair.
all the time who are I think that I'm sure on occasion people get found who are bodies who are like who are killed execution style somewhere and just like rotted away. And then you find out like it's like, oh, they were a part of they were the suspect in a robbery with another person. And
DB Cooper.
it's the whole thing. But DB Cooper acted alone. Or did he?
Or did he?
Yeah, no one knows. But God, DB Cooper.
Now everyone like all the people
DB
being like,
Cooper-
my uncle was DB Cooper.
DB Cooper is the epitome of confidence. I think that is the most confident man who ever lived.
Very sick fucking heist.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Has he met a
an
Nigerian?
incredible heist.
Considering the minute little switcheroo.
Has he met a Nigerian?
Has he met a Nigerian? No.
Has he met a Nigerian?
Wait, Tez, do you not know who DB Cooper is?
I know who DB Cooper
Okay.
is, but you know who Hush Puppy is?
I know I know Nigerian scam artists. They're
Selling
not
airports.
They don't have that much swag. They don't have that much fucking.
They selling
flair.
airports that don't exist.
That's fucking cool. But I'm saying
that's preying on the dumbest motherfuckers alive.
Also, that's
is the problem.
DB Cooper wasn't a con artist. He was a robber.
Yeah.
He was a guy who went on with
Same
but
thing.
the
not the same thing though.
The specifics of his robbery
Same
were what
thing.
required confidence.
Yeah.
Because if he had ever like been found out in the middle of his plan, then he would have been fucked. Because it was the parachutes thing, right?
Yeah.
It's like he asked for more parachutes than like he actually used because like they thought he was just going to take the plane, but he jumped out.
Yeah.
So like that was
He was yeah.
if they ever were able to track him down.
They tracked down his money.
Yeah.
They tracked down his money at a beach over somewhere, and it fell through a river. But nobody's ever found his body or anything.
Right.
And also they didn't find all the money.
Mm-hmm.
That's the other thing too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So what they're thinking is like that money fell out of the bag because the fall is so crazy. But like also like they didn't
Didn't they
find.
say some dude on his deathbed said he was him?
Yeah,
A few
but there have been
times, but-
multiple
Yeah.
people claiming to have
I
been.
was him too.
Yeah, I was him too.
Shakespeare
Yeah.
type shit.
No, I think it would be like one of those.
I'm Spartacus.
I think really what it is at the end of the day is it's like Zodiac, where any of the
Yeah.
suspects currently listed, including that one guy who they posthumously convict and posthumously convict in fucking 2000 in the Zodiac movie.
Right.
Um,
Arthur Lee Allen.
I don't think. Well, it might have been him, but I think it's more likely
Who the
that it's
fuck
no
knows?
one anyone's ever heard of.
I
it's
want to
some
say that
guy-
it could have been more than one fucking people, depending, like because
It might have been more than one person. I don't
like
know.
the highway one where he like threw the woman out of the car with the baby.
Well, they don't know if that one's actually his.
That's what I'm saying. Like that seems like it could have been some rando.
He took credit for that one after.
Yeah, but yeah,
But he might have read that in the paper.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Could have been Iran's.
Also, that was a failure.
Well, sure.
That wasn't a.
He
that
didn't
was a
kill.
failed kill.
He didn't
Yeah.
kill anybody in that instance, but it was an attack.
Yeah, he fucked up.
You wanted him to kill the baby? You
No, I
fucking
think that's
heartless
why.
bastard.
I think that's why he couldn't do it because he didn't realize there was a
'Cause it
baby initially.
Oh yeah.
And so when he found out there was a baby, he was like, "I can't do this anymore." And I think he just drove her around and tried to work up the nerve to do it. That's what I've heard.
wild.
He tried to like work up the nerve to do it and just kept repeating like, "Before I kill you, I'm gonna throw your baby out the window."
Zodiac,
And-
great film.
Yeah. But fucking amazing movie. By the way. Oh my god.
I gotta rewatch that.
Yeah. Honestly, anything David Fincher's made since,
Never seen
including The Social Network, fuck that shit.
I've
compared
seen
to
that.
Fuck you!
Yeah, I've seen
Social Network is so good. I love the Social Network. David Fincher, like The Killer. The trailer just got released. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
But The Killer is coming out, and I cannot fucking wait because it looks like he's back on fucking perfect form.
Always been in perfect form.
I mean,
Denzel
Fincher.
coming out.
to the extent that like not like a shitload of people saw Mank, and I really liked Mank.
Actually, I actually kind of like Mank.
I
wasn't that-
really like Mank.
You really like Mank?
Yeah.
Wow, you're
Yeah.
the first person I met who really likes it.
It's because no one's fucking seen it.
I thought it was
wanna
very
say.
good though.
Yeah.
I thought it was
Don't
really
even
good.
know what they talking
I liked it a
about.
lot.
I
more
like
than other
Citizen
people did.
Kane. That's why. So.
Me too.
Yeah.
I mean, wait,
Not
how do we not know about this?
idea.
I mean, of course I like Citizen Kane. I'm a fucking film person. But
Shit.
you know, like I liked Mank because
Mhm.
it felt really personal to him. Because
Right,
it was written
yeah.
by his dad.
Mm-hmm.
And I liked Mank because it was about a writer who I really didn't know that much about, but he wrote fucking Citizen Kane.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know? And
And a
of
bunch
course
of
it's
other- you know.
dramatized and shit, but I thought the dialogue was pretty good in it.
Mhm.
I thought a lot of the I don't know if it was like it didn't feel like a full complete film in a weird way. I don't know. It had a very strange like the way it ended felt a little I didn't like the ending.
There's an argument there that like because he was going for like the stylistic like similarities to Citizen Kane,
Right.
that he was almost following that as like a template.
But that didn't feel like that didn't feel like a mirror of Citizen Kane. That didn't feel
No,
like,
I'm not saying that it was like a mirror, but like
yeah.
I don't know. Like I want to say like
You
the
mean
the
the,
last
you
the
mean-
last little scene like where he says, "Here's my Oscar, fuck you," to Orson Welles, and then that's it. Like that, I feel like
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
that tied it up.
Also, I didn't like the actor who played Orson Welles.
No,
No, I didn't
I
like
thought-
him.
I thought he
didn't
was
feel like he
serviceable.
was truly. Well, he's serviceable. That's the problem. I didn't feel like I was watching.
he was in
Orson
for one
Welles.
scene.
He was in for 2 or 3.
It's been a minute
At least
since I've
3.
seen.
But he was often over the phone.
Well,
But he had his own moment where he was.
I remember
like,
the
you know,
one scene where he's there in person talking
Yeah,
to him.
he was doing makeup test for Heart of Darkness. I think that was his thing.
Mhm.
Yeah, but no, I mean like the thing is that Fincher's a filmmaker.
Mhm.
He bores me now
That's unfortunate.
for the most part.
It's very unfortunate.
I'm just saying.
I feel like some of his best work has been in this past decade, and you're writing it off.
I'm not writing it off. I've watched it all. I've watched Gone Girl. I've watched
Yeah.
the other thing. But I'm just saying, like, it feels like more of the same.
No
I will say
idea.
one movie that's unequivocally boring though.
Really?
Benjamin Button.
Okay.
Are you gonna tell me Benjamin Button is a good movie?
I haven't really cared ever for
Benjamin Button makes me so angry.
Is that when he reverses life?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the one where he's born and he looks like
Shout
an old
out to
man,
Raji.
and then as
He's
he
born
ages,
old, yeah.
he sort of ages in reverse.
Raji.
And nobody, not a single doctor ever examines him. You know, not a single doctor. Even the doctor at the beginning was like,
He's like,
I don't
oh,
know
what,
the fuck, and he just doesn't ever think to like call somebody about it or nope. You know, just life goes on.
it was like the 20s or whatever.
All of his friends are like, it's like you could be a miracle. Like there's a potential that you might be a miracle of modern medicine. You might be able to synthesize,
Right.
like your DNA might be able to synthesize some kind of like amazing like age serum. Nope. Because he's a metaphor. No, you know what it is? It's a fucking ripoff of Forrest Gump.
Oh,
it was even
God.
written by the same fucking writer who seemingly can't do anything besides write the same goddamn
Ain't
story
seen that
over and
either.
over again.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
that's the fair criticism. I don't really give a fuck about Benjamin Button, but yeah, as much as everyone like loves to pump that one up as like his big prestige piece.
That wasn't a prestige piece. That was a fucking joke.
Damn,
Yeah. I'm
fucking
saying it.
throwing shade.
Also, as far as direct,
I have a family friend who worked on that movie. He actually like developed the technology for the
Great.
facial motion capture.
he didn't fucking write it.
No,
You know,
he
he didn't
didn't.
direct it. You know, he didn't green light it.
Shout
I'm
out
just
to
saying-
Greg LaSalle if you ever listen to this fucking show.
No, what I'm trying to say
This
though
like
is that, like,
60-year-old man.
well, yeah, people work on movies all the time. They put in amazing work into a movie that falls flat, and I think that movie falls flat.
Mm-hmm.
You want to know why? Because it's the wrong director for it.
Okay.
David Fincher was the wrong fucking director. I mean, the movie looks great. You can argue that.
Do you think it would have been better as like a weird, fucked up, like animated Zemeckis movie?
No, it wouldn't have been good as an animated Zemeckis movie, but Zemeckis might have done a better job.
Okay.
Yeah, because he's good for that sentimental sort of melancholy.
The
Don't know who
schmaltzy
that is.
Yeah,
shit.
Schmaltz. You know who Robert Zemeckis is.
Back to the
One
Future.
day.
Forrest Gump.
Seen Back to the Future 2 I seen, but
There you go.
not Forrest Gump.
You haven't seen Back... What is your life? Okay, a fucking...
Hey,
seen Rick
this
and
is an
Morty.
excuse for us to do commentary tracks on the aforementioned film. It's coming soon to
Seen Rick and Morty.
yucktime.com.
Yeah. One of my favorite monologues is in Citizen Kane.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that scene about memory.
Mm,
They put that in Mank too.
right.
It's like you'd be surprised what an old man can remember.
Mm-hmm.
Remember this one woman, she had a parasail, and I saw her for only a second, and
Parasol.
she never saw me at all, and not one day goes by that I don't think about that. And I think I thought that was good. I'm not old, I'm not that old.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I am old. I'm a fucking relic.
Fucking boomer.
But
We old as hell.
I'm just saying, like that. I don't know. That seems about right. You have random fucking memories. When you're older and you're fucking dwindling away from Alzheimer's or something. Those you wouldn't believe the random memories that pop in. The random things that you've never thought about and like you never thought about since they happened.
That's what taking ketamine is like.
I worked in a nursing home for a period of time. I understand.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've taken ketamine and like practically relived entire conversations like word for word.
Damn, really?
It's very fucking crazy.
He doing that crazy shit, y'all. I heard that.
It's very trippy.
It was medically prescribed, but not to me.
Off that K, Johnny K hole.
I guess what I'm trying to say though is confidence is, I don't know, like the older I get, I was thinking about this today.
Mm-hmm.
When people disliked me back in the day, I don't know about you, Tez, but I don't know about you, John. When people disliked me back in the day, when I was a younger kid, I used to say, "Oh, fuck you."
Right.
But then around maybe third grade, I started to, take it to heart. And that carried through. Like it was like I got convinced that the problem was with me.
Mm-hmm.
Like when somebody disliked me, I would never assume that it was their fault. Unless they're being like an absolute piece of shit, then I would be like, okay, well they're being an absolute piece of shit.
Right.
As I got older,
Yeah.
I realized that pretty much every instance of somebody disliking me was that they didn't know me and didn't care to.
Okay.
You
said every instance?
Every single one.
Every single one.
Not every single one. There's probably been a few times where I've been an asshole and I deserve to be disliked.
As much as I would like to claim the same thing, I want to say it's probably a lot closer to 50-50. And usually this is like a first impression sort of thing where like someone's either going to be completely right about their first impression of me 50% of the time. So like half the people I meet will get to know me and will either, hate me or not for valid reasons. And then the other 50% will just form their fucking opinion no matter what.
I would say when I was younger, I probably cared when I was like, though not other people, but like my family, like people close to me. Like I wouldn't care what other people thought, but I would definitely care about like those close to me. But then like I guess I got like school age and I was told like not everybody gonna like you. You don't gotta like everybody. Like not everybody gonna be your friend. Like even the people you love, you could love the fuck out of somebody and you don't have to. You could totally not like that person. Love them from a distance. You don't have to like everybody. Like so.
You don't have to like everybody either. But everybody I've ever disliked, that doesn't go both ways.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody I've ever disliked, I was totally right about. And the fact that no one else saw it.
And how soon were you right about that?
The fact that no one else saw it just means that they are deficient and that I was a true observational genius.
Okay, but like was this like a first impression thing?
No, this is not a first impression. This is probably over time.
Over time.
I start to see, occasionally you meet somebody, this is very rare, but occasionally you meet somebody where it's like, oh, you're a bad person. Oh, you're not, like, no, it's not like you're just an asshole and you're just taking it out on others and all this this is very human shit, right?
Like regular narcissists.
Yeah, or just regular human shit, right? Mm-hmm. They're insecure, so or anybody who does this, it doesn't mean you're a fucking, like, evil person. That's all fine. They're fine. What I'm saying is, like, you see somebody occasionally where it's like, oh, your entire fucking being is just like black and dark and just evil and
Racist.
You know what I fucking mean? Like a black hole.
Your entire being is black.
I was just looking at my
skin.
skin.
So
I was just like, damn. Damn.
I got you, bitch.
Okay, so I'll just never use the word black again in any other context.
No, this.
Do you like a certain kind of Norwegian metal?
No, this is funny.
We know what you mean, but
I know what you mean, but like there are people who will literally like hear black used in a negative context, even if it has nothing to do with that, and be like, "Oh, racist." I was sort of riffing off of that.
Well, yeah, everybody does it as a fucking joke. I've never seen anybody do that unironically. It's like
I've seen people do it unironically.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You've never read a fucking poetry
Literally,
book?
like we were talking about black holes in like a science class in college. And then the person sitting next to me was like muttered under their breath, like, "Oh, racist, so fucking racist in this class."
No fucking way.
Real shit. And I do not want to call this person out, but I know for a fact they were 100% fucking sincere.
I do have another story that's an analog to that.
Yeah.
When I was in art class in middle school,
Okay.
This woman was like going. I don't remember what she was talking about, but she was like, "It's like you can see examples of this in African art." And she started she got on the slideshow. I swear to fucking God, this happened.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like it didn't, because it's so fucking insane. But a girl's like, I think African American art. I think you mean African American. It was fucking It was from fucking Zimbabwe. It was like, but it was like everybody just like
the blank fucking like I could just imagine just the silence in the room.
Yeah, everybody was like, huh?
Wait, what?
No, even the teacher immediately was just like, no, I don't. No, I don't. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, got really defensive about it, but rightly so, because it's like, are you that stupid?
The people who call like Idris Elba an African American and shit, you know, like
what is
he's British.
Is he British?
British.
Well,
he's a fucking Cockney.
You know what? Does he live around here?
No, I don't think so.
Well, he must live in LA. He's a Scientologist. He has to live in LA.
He's a Scientologist?
Well, he's in Battlefield Earth.
Idris Elba is not in fucking Battlefield Earth. You know what I'm thinking of?
You know what I'm thinking
You're thinking of fucking Forrest Whitaker.
Oh my god.
You fucking psychopath.
Sheesh.
What? I guess I am racist.
Talk about racist. Talk about racist. Oh yeah, Colter, you was in what's the name?
I swear to God, I heard Forrest Whitaker. This is how out of it I am. I've been really out of it lately. I haven't.
You look just like the dude from
You're not allowed to have beer anymore on my show.
I forgot the nigga name, but you look like the main guy in Strays.
I haven't seen Strays, so.
Don't see Strays.
What's his
suck
name?
Dick.
What's his name?
Will Forte. He said you looked like Will Forte.
Yeah, like
no,
him.
I guess what I'm trying to say is like, if you want to have confidence. No, I think that like, okay, a certain person we used to make movies with.
Right.
Really put it into perspective for me.
Okay.
You know? A certain person, like, their behavior was just so fucking, like, nonchalant.
Right.
And they didn't care at all what anyone thought of them.
No.
Then later I found out it totally cared. But outward, it made me more confident in myself and my day-to-day practice.
Well, of course.
Just, like, not giving a fuck what
That's what makes them
ever.
such a cool person, just, like, sort of the, not even necessarily, like, an actual amount of confidence, but the projection, you know?
I think people put a lot of stock into, like, their looks. You know, it's like, and I do this too. Like, I don't like how skinny my arms are. I don't like the fact that my eyebrow color is a stark, like, you know, that color.
Sure.
The absence of white.
I don't know.
Okay.
The absence of color, rather.
The absence of white.
That make it worse. Sound worse.
I was gonna say the opposite of white.
Sounds worse.
It does sound worse.
You're digging yourself into a big asshole with the black community in this episode.
Sounds terrible.
That's what you.
A big black hole.
No, I'm the victim here.
You're a victim of what?
I'm a victim of you guys making me feel insecure about fucking the word black in any other context. Yeah.
I'm not trying to do shit. The way you're taking it's the way you're taking it.
Yeah, man.
I am not responsible for your brain and your mind. You
know what,
problematic son of a gun.
I keep saying the word confidence like it somehow connects everything, but you know, I'm confident.
Say it some more.
I'm confident that you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Tez is talking shit. And anyone who hears this podcast is going to be totally on my side. I'm confident in that.
I don't know about the best part, but I am definitely talking.
And he goes back on his phone. He believes he's earned that.
Yeah, I got my phone time.
His time.
I
on
get
his
my
phone.
screen time because you're so mean to me.
I will say,
What I'm showing
Anytime
right now,
he goes on his phone, he's docked pay.
yeah.
I will say that I have noticed that in the younger generation and more the more social media involved generations, like especially with self-image, that is very.
I feel like it's a complete 180 turnaround from when we were children, and it was all like, you should just love yourself no matter the fucking what, like Sesame Street, you know, like
Barney and shit.
positivity, like all the time, totally and constantly. Like, it sucks that it's gotten this bad. It really sucks. Like, to the extent to which, like, people get plastic surgery and they don't look fucking human. They trigger my fucking uncanny valley response.
Hey, let them do them.
I mean, like, you know, they're allowed to do whatever they want, but, like...
They make them feel better.
It's not like people exist in a vacuum. That affects other people, too. And it's not even me talking about, like, me being afraid of them. It's like, oh, other people think that it's okay for them to sort of express their insecurities in bizarre ways.
Why not?
I don't know. I can't police anyone's
That's
fucking
what I'm saying.
behavior.
Why not? Let them do it.
It's unfortunate that
Maybe everybody do it. Then
people feel so uncomfortable with themselves in ways like that. Where, I don't know.
That's the beauty of life. You could customize. Like Sim.
We're entering the cyberpunk 2077 phase of society.
New York City is the best city.
People are going to have custom body parts.
It
shit,
look
like,
fashion
all the
wise, you're
time.
gonna see everything.
Yeah, I believe that. I don't know. Do you think that
Stylistically,
like these
everything.
biohackers are going to catch on, like these motherfuckers that are putting LEDs under their skin? Do you think that's going to catch on anytime soon?
Elon Musk selling a chip.
Fuck that guy. Fuck his
No.
chips. No.
Every time they've tried to like add some kind of cybernetic implant,
Mm-hmm.
it seemed to have failed because people don't like that. And also, what if you need to update it? You know, what if it needs to be like
Connect to the
Well,
Wi-Fi.
people treat it like tattoos.
Yeah.
You know, like if you get something that
I don't think it's
is
gonna
like
happen.
a semi-permanent sort of
yeah,
like
but
device.
now you're trackable. Now you're all of these things. You're already trackable
They're,
anyways. but
they're
I'm
not. They're
saying,
not like they're not like making like they're not putting RFID chips in themselves. They're just like putting like simple like fucking circuits in. I want to say.
I don't think it's a good idea.
Okay. I don't think it's a
think
good
it's
idea
stupid.
either. I'm just saying, do you think it's going to catch on with the fucking
I'm with it.
these
You know
dumbasses?
what it's gonna catch on with? The Yang Gang.
The Yang Gang.
Ghost in
Yeah.
the Shell needs to come to life.
Why is the Yang Gang going to be biohackers?
They wear hats that say math on them. Of course, they'd love that shit.
Well, then you could just paint the crypto community with a broad brush like that.
Yeah.
Like they're all going to be these fucking nerds that are getting LEDs put under their skin.
You know what I'd be down with? Not Andrew Yang, Frank Yang. Does anybody know Frank Yang
Who's
here?
Frank Yang?
Nope.
Frank Yang is a pickup artist,
Okay.
bodybuilder.
Is he confident? He
And
must be confident.
Truly confident. He's a true artist. His videos, I will show you his videos after this.
Okay.
Anybody who wants to look up Frank Yang, like he is one of my favorite artists on YouTube.
Frankie, come on the show. We'd love to have you.
Man is incomprehensible in a way that I think every artist should be. And if you know Frank Yang, anybody who's listening, which I don't think anybody is, we're screaming into the fucking void.
We have some listeners, you bitch.
You know what I'm talking about, and they will after we're done with this, because,
Okay.
which we're almost done, by the way. Frank Yang does this thing where he goes around shirtless and he goes around in like a thong, and he just walks around places, and he like flexes and he shows his
Places
body.
where?
Just everywhere, cities, everything.
Beaches.
But he also does weird things.
Okay.
At one point, there's a video where he's meditating and he hires a stripper to like do a pole dance in front of him while he's meditating with VR goggles on.
That is the sickest fucking shit that
Yeah.
I have ever heard in my life.
He's a fucking genius. He really his videos are so amazing. He has this one video where he just analyzes the fuck out of Tom Cruise's sprint,
Okay.
and he
Go
goes on
on.
the most incomprehensible fucking tangent about Tom Cruise's sprint and how amazing it is. And it's like sometimes sometimes the parts are bigger than the whole. You know what I mean? Like, and he's just like he's amazing. He's a true genius.
That's
I really do think he is.
wonderful.
I really, and also he plays violin quite well.
Violin player. So he's like a big muscly thong man that is just all over the place.
Well, he's not always in a thong. It's really weird. He does a lot of weird performance art.
Okay.
That's very fucking weird, but also half kidding.
So he's one of those.
You know what it is? It's if Filthy Frank met Marie Abramovich.
Okay.
Met fucking
met Matthew Silver, met Dwayne The Rock Johnson. That's what it sounds like.
Sure.
like he sounds like going out in
met
public.
The guy
and,
who did the guy who did the Bjork tapes.
Okay. All right. Oh god.
I think that a little bit of that in there too.
Well, yeah, personality wise, that's what he sounds like.
But his videos are very beautifully edited as well. I shout out to Frank Yang. Shouts out to him.
Shout out to the Bjork tape guy that blew his fucking brains out.
By the way, I'm not drunk. I'm just tired.
I know you're not
I'm
drunk.
really fucking tired.
But the beer does not help.
It doesn't help, but it will help me get to sleep later.
Yeah, I think we got
I don't
enough.
have much else to say. Wait,
feel like
let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up.